The Fighter is one of the songs I also was drawn to. Tell me how she was the perfect one to be on that song particularly.
Yeah, we toured together years ago, and we used to do Stop Dragging My Heart Around every night, and it was so fun playing that song with her recently on Idol. But backing up, I wrote this song called The Fighter with a guy called Busby, and I wanted to write a duet that wasn't a traditional duet with a guy and girl sing together. I wanted a conversation to a small degree to be happening between the guy and the girl, the girl asking a question and the guy answering, that kind of moment. Because I hadn't heard that in a long time.
Right.
So maybe not since maybe it's cold outside or something like that. It's an unusual conversation thing. So we wrote the song and her voice just sort of came to my mind, and luckily she loved the song and ended up, I think she killed it.
Another collaboration, Pitbull.
Right.
So a different one, maybe more adventurous in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah, but I mean, everything for this record has felt very organic in the ideas that have come and just acting upon those ideas, sort of out of the blue, things that song called Sun Don't Let Me Down, I wrote with Nile Rodgers and Busby, and we tracked it, recorded it, it was finished, and we had a little musical break about 3/4 way through. It was kind of this nice little musical break that was building, and then it went into the last chorus, and that was the song. And it was done, and we were working on other things. And one day I heard Pitbull on the radio, wherever it was, and I was like, man, I love that voice. I've always loved his voice and his flow and his style. The other thing I love about him is his rhythm. It's the Cuban thing. He's got it very different to others. And I thought, he needs to do something on that song. So I called Niall and I said, do you know Pitbull at all? And he goes, yeah, I know him a little bit, I was like, man, can we send him this track and see if he digs it? Right. And if he does, would he want to do something on it? And he's like, okay. So we sent him the track, and he really loved it and did his thing without any direction whatsoever. It was like, here's your space, here's your musical space, here's the lyric of the song, here's what it's about. And I thought, for a start, also lyrically, it's so up his alley. When you got a song about a guy who just needs a little more hours of moonlight to seal the deal, so he's asking the sun to not come up, like, sun, don't let me down, just stay right where you are. I'm like, that's right up Pitbull's alley.
Yeah, totally.